So let's talk about Morocco. This is a country where you can literally climb a snow-capped mountain in the morning and be riding a camel into the Sahara by sunset. It's a land of incredible, jaw-dropping contrasts, a place that offers completely different worlds just depending on which direction you decide to turn. So, yeah, let's dive into our journey. And this quote, it absolutely hits the nail on the head. It really gets at the challenge and, the magic of visiting Morocco. It's this huge country with entirely different ecosystems all packed inside. So the first step to planning an adventure that's truly unforgettable, it's realizing you just can't see it all in one trip. You've got to choose your path. Right. That's the big question, isn't it? With so much to see and do, the hardest part can be just picking a starting point. So to help you out, we're going to explore 4 totally different regions, and each one offers its own unique kind of adventure.
Okay, let's kick things off way up high in the spectacular Atlas Mountains. This mountain range is one of Morocco's most famous and, honestly, most impressive features. It feels like a world away from the busy cities and the scorching desert sands we often think of. Hiking in the Atlas Mountains feels like you've stepped onto another planet. You are just surrounded by these towering, often snow-capped peaks with pretty much nothing but the sound of the wind for company. It's this profound sense of isolation and peace, which is even more amazing when you remember that the hot, dry desert is just over the horizon. So as you come down from those high peaks, you'll find these incredible places like Toja Gorge. Now, a lot of travelers, they just stop for a quick photo on their way to the desert. But here's the secret. You have to stay the night. That's when all the tour buses leave and the valley's true quiet magic really comes alive.
And this is where you really feel that contrast. Just imagine leaving the nonstop energy, the noise, the maze of markets in Marrakech, and swapping it for the deep, echoing peace of this isolated valley. Instead of crowds, you just get the quiet of the gorge and a real chance to just breathe.
Okay, so from the quiet mountains, we are making a major shift. And this quote, it just captures the feeling perfectly. The desert is one of those experiences that completely defies your expectations. It just leaves this incredible, lasting impression.
All right, on to the next leg of our journey, the endless desert. For so many people, spending a night out here isn't just another part of the trip. It becomes the absolute highlight. It's an experience filled with a kind of quiet wonder that I promise you will never, ever forget. So what makes an evening here so special? Well, it kind of unfolds like a story. First, you're riding a camel deep into the dunes as the setting sun just paints the sand in these fiery, unbelievable colors. Then, at nightfall, you gather at a traditional camp for dinner, maybe some music, and finally, you're left with the silence, under a sky so packed with stars, it feels like you can almost reach out and touch them. Now let's leave that dry interior completely behind and head for the coast. We're about to trade the deep quiet of the desert for the rhythm and the raw energy of the wild Atlantic Ocean. I'm not kidding, surfing has absolutely exploded in popularity here. Morocco's southern coast especially is now a global hotspot, and it's attracting surfers of all skill levels. You can see it everywhere. Hundreds of surf schools and camps are just popping up all along the shoreline. And the heart of all this action, it's a village called Tagazout. It's situated perfectly between Agadir and Essaouira, and this town is without a doubt the hub of Morocco's surf culture. It's drawing in wave riders from all over the world.
But hey, the coast isn't just for surfers. The entire region has this incredible, laid-back vibe going on. You'll find these world-class yoga retreats tucked away in quiet corners, gorgeous apartments with ocean views for a super relaxing holiday, and just countless charming little fishing villages that are waiting for you to explore. For our final stop, we're going to travel all the way north to the Mediterranean coastal city of Tangier. This is a city with a totally unique identity, one that's been shaped by centuries of history and its very, very strategic location. See, Tangier's whole identity is about its geography. It sits on the absolute northernmost tip of Africa, so close to Europe that on a clear day, you can actually see the coast of Spain across the Strait of Gibraltar. This position has always made it a gateway. It's the first taste of Africa for people arriving, or the very last stop before heading on to Europe. And this unique spot on the map has given the city this fascinating soul. It's a true crossroads where African, Arabian, and European cultures all collide. This created this magnetic,
bohemian atmosphere that drew in writers and artists from the Beat generation all the way to Henri Matisse. And you can still feel that creative international energy in its streets today. So, there you have it. We've journeyed from the high peaks of the Atlas to the starry skies of the desert, the crashing waves of the Atlantic, and the cultural crossroads of Tangier. Each one offers a completely different world to explore. So the only question left is, which one is calling your name?